tonight I will be focusing on you as well as addressing you guys for questions. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to interrupt me in the middle. My name is Alicia Steeley, and I will go through and have you introduce yourself for the webinar.
My name's Shannon.
Sam. Monica.
I am Heather.
And running the computer is Carla.
Hello.
Okay, so and how many of you ladies are moms? Okay, so we have 3. How many of you 3 breastfeed? Okay, and you are pregnant. Are you planning on breastfeeding? Not sure yet. Not sure? Okay, so I'm a young mom. I have 4 kids. I'm new to breastfeeding. I haven't breastfed until this last child, which is very short of a week ago. Breastfeeding is essential for nurturing mother-infant bonding. It might not be for all moms, but I strongly think that it is the best. Why is it so important? Your breast milk is your baby's perfect food. It's natural. A mother's breast milk has the right amount of fat, sugar, protein, and water needed for the baby's brain and body to grow. According to doctors in the American Academy of Pediatrics, babies should be breastfed for at least 12 months.
I have a question. You have 4 kids. Did you try breastfeeding any of your other ones?
Yes.
How was the difference with them all?
My first one, I was kind of young, so I didn't have the patience for it. It hurt, which you do naturally. You get swelling, and you get heavy, you get cracked and sore, which they have medications for. You definitely have to have the patience for it. It does get easier if you take the time to get through it.
So now that you're older, it's easier for you?
Yes. After about a week, it gets a lot easier. Milk starts to develop. It depends on the person and how long they're willing to wait. And that brings me to my next point. You start off with your colostrum. It's baby's first breastfeeding experience. It's important for it to strengthen their immune system, and it helps resist disease. They have 7 times less allergies and less colic than non-breastfed babies, and they are protected from bacteria. Cow's milk and formulas, they're much harder to digest, and they may cause the baby to be constipated, gassy, fussy, whatever not. Did you have a question?
What made you decide to breastfeed your child?
This one, my first child was hard. The second one, I was able to actually get her on, latch her on. Still didn't have the patience. I thought maybe I was too busy. I worked and whatnot. This time, I think naturally I just had more time, and I knew what to do this time. It's working out so far, so good. And there are 2 amino acids which are found only in breast milk. They help stimulate an infant's brain. Some formulas, they try to replicate these amino acids, but they aren't as effective as breast milk. Breastfed children, they score 10 points higher on IQ tests and other intelligence tests. If they've been nursing for the first 6 months of their lives, they have more of a chance of having better motor skills, no matter what the mother's education might have been, or father's. Breastfeeding is not only a smart choice for the infant, it's also smart for the mother. Mothers not only bond with their infant, they can save money as well doing so. Skin-to-skin contact between the mother and the child ensures security. It's like a security blanket for the baby. Makes it, forms trust with the mom, a stronger bond. But when premature babies are held against their mother, it's also known as kangaroo care. Said that they grow and they gain weight a lot faster, and that has been proven. Breastfed babies, they have more constant eye contact with their mom. It also relaxes them the same way as the breastfeeding. Some researchers believe poor bonding, it can lead to behavior problems later on when the child's in school later on in life. Breastfeeding also helps the mother relax. It has 2 special hormones. They're known as prolactin and oxytocin.
And those are for the mother?
Released for the mother. Those are hormones. The hormones help increase the mother's feelings about herself, and they strengthen the closeness and love toward her baby. The milk also contains endorphins that help the body sleep. Financially, breast milk costs less because it's free, it's natural, comes from your body. The cost of powdered formula, it starts at about $1,500 a year in the United States. So a can about this size can run anywhere from $10 to $15. Just for one small can.
And how long does one small can last, do you think?
You can go through this within, you'll be done with this before the week.
Like 2-3 weeks?
Yeah, it goes through extremely fast.
So how many cans do you use a month?
Well, according to WIC, they prescribe, they said you with 9, which that's a lot of formula, 9 times.
That's a month?
10, 15, yeah, 1 month.
And do you think you use them all?
I guess it depends on the size of the infant, how much they eat. It may not be enough. They can only, they max you out at 9. A lot of babies, that's about what they require. Is the 9 cans.
So is it true that a baby can be allergic to the mother's milk?
Yes, it's true. I'm not sure what causes it. A little further over my head than
What would be the symptom? Like for you to realize that.
breaking out in rashes. Maybe the baby is vomiting a lot more, almost like they're lactose intolerant. And they do make, lactose intolerant formulas like soy.
So let's say you had pneumonia or something.
Mm-hmm.
When you're breastfeeding, would your baby would that germ be passed on to your baby?
Not pneumonia. Not pneumonia. I would say other sicknesses. They are.
Maybe the antibiotic.
Yeah, and especially medicines, alcohol. Any other viruses can be passed on through your breast milk as well. So you want to be very careful. Take care of yourself. Watch what you eat as well. With formula, the hungrier the baby gets, the more formula they use. With breast milk, the more the baby nurses, the more milk the mother's body will supply for the baby. It's free, so it doesn't really matter. Breastfeeding can just be as easy as saving time and money. First time moms, they're usually nervous or they're uncertain if they want to breastfeed or not. Because Jen has to provide me with a bunch of brochures and extras that I can pass around to everybody if they, really interested in this book that they gave me. Has a lot of helpful tips inside there. You guys want to look at those.
I had a question.
Yeah.
So you can freeze them, or how long can you leave them in the refrigerator? Like how long is your milk good for?
How long is your milk good for? You can. I'm not sure. We have other moms out here. Do you know how long you can freeze?
I believe it's up to 6 months
6
if you have it
months.
6 months
frozen.
If you have it frozen
What if you just
in
have it in the refrigerator?
3 days.
3 days, yeah, in the
And
fridge.
that's standard for
Any type of milk.
Any kind of formula or
any
breast milk.
Milk or breast milk. As I have reviewed through those brochures and those books, there are some tips in there. There's you want to nurse within 30 minutes to 1 hour of birth. If you wait too long, it could take longer for the baby to get started and actually latch them onto the breast. The baby needs to latch onto the breast. Nose and mouth need to be in front of the nipple. You turn the baby's tummy towards your tummy, so it's just laying flat against your chest. When the baby opens the mouth, you want to bring her towards your nipple to hug the breast. When the baby's latched on correctly, you'll see that the mouth is open wide around the dark area of your nipple. These steps will probably have to be repeated more than once in order for the baby to be comfortable and know what they're doing.
Do you have to train the babies how to?
They're hard to get on.
Does everybody's nipple go a certain way, or what if somebody has a?
Everybody's nipple is different.
I guess everybody's is different. I don't know if it's like a
Some babies
thumbprint.
will latch on.
Like I said, when I had done it, it was very hard. At first, I got frustrated with the baby. Just seemed like she wasn't getting anything. But once you get past that point of the colostrum,
So do
it's
you figure
very
it was your
easy
age?
for them. Well,
You think it might have been your
it
age?
was, yeah, I definitely think it was my
Do you
age.
think it wasn't formed enough because your age?
No, it was formed. I think it was formed. I just didn't give it time. I was ready to be done with it before I really began. The baby was frustrated.
More like skilled or.
Yeah, I didn't have the skills then.
So are there certain things do you know that you should stay away from that might harm your milk? Like certain foods
Well,
or
they say spicy food can give the baby heartburn and whatnot. They can
colicky?
You want to definitely stay away from alcohol. With alcohol in it.
Certain medicines.
Definitely medicines. You don't want to, not your baby at like certain pills. Newborns, they usually breastfeed about every 1 to 2 hours, at least 10 times a day, and 1 to 2 times a night, and that's for the first few weeks of birth. Yeah.
So when you breastfeed, how do you know when you should burp? Like after each breast, or like when you're totally finished breastfeeding, or should you burp in between?
How long, depends on how long you've been breastfeeding for on one, on one breast. I do it when I've done both. If I've had to switch it over, I will burp when I've done both.
Oh, okay.
If there's just no need for it to spit up. If you know, gonna puke before you get on to the next one, I burp.
Burp.
After
So
the
what
first
if you don't produce much milk for the baby?
there shouldn't be any worry about that.
I
Then
heard
you eat more
somebody.
foods.
I heard
Yeah,
somebody
you want to
that
eat and
produced-
eat better foods, especially like milk.
What should
want
you
to
drink a
milk.
lot of if you're breastfeeding?
Milk.
Oh,
So
really?
you should drink milk.
Fruits,
And
vegetables.
waters?
Fruits and vegetables. Yeah. You want to drink a lot of water to clean.
So like if you were pregnant all over again.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. You
Yes.
have to. You're on a restricted diet also as soon as you have your baby. I would think, right?
Yes. Yes. You are. They will tell you at the hospital they're going to put you on, on a special diet. Naturally, you're always supposed to eat healthy, but now that you've got a baby involved, it gives you more reason to. So
Eat
10
lots
good
of
reasons.
starchy foods and stuff.
10 good reasons to breastfeed your baby would be the breast milk is, baby's perfect food. It's always ready. It changes and meets the needs of your growing baby. It makes your baby's brain grow. Babies are less sick. It's usually the outcome between the difference between a breastfed and non-breastfed baby. It eases stomach trouble and helps digestion, reducing colic as well. It bonds the mother and child together. It's free food for the baby and much more convenient for traveling and saving space, time. You're always packing it along. And it helps mom get back into shape, and it shrinks down the uterus back to its normal size. It's a lot faster than if you were to give it formula.
So, since you've done both breastfeed and bottle feed, what do you feel? Do you feel that your baby sleeps more on the bottle, or like feels more heavier on a bottle or breast milk? Do you feel? How do you feel? Do you feel like she's getting enough breastfed baby, or do you feel that she needs more?
I feel like she's eating more when she's on my breast, but that
She's
she'll
happier?
build up that faster because she sleeps a lot, more through the night, and that's through the indoor things. They sleep better, naturally. And that's that. If you don't have any more questions for me, we already